So well done, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. Today's class, we're going to be handling 4 topics in one class, and it's going to be very, very fast. I'll take the classes and then we can ask our questions at the end of the class. So today we're going to be looking at how to get your ID client. And remember, we'll usually use Coach Amaka's ID client checklist. And then we're also going to discuss how you can get your niche using the ID client avatar list. Today, we're going to be looking at that also. And then we'll also look at how to get your topic. By the time you have gotten your ID client, we'll look at how you can get your topics, get your theme, and then create your content. And then briefly just show you a simple way that you can go live just using your phone as usual. So I'm going to share my slides and then we go on with the class for today. So for everyone who is here, you must have a desire to reach people. Remember, it's not all about money, but it's all about who do you want to reach? What do you want to do? What impact do you want to make? So that's what it's all about. So now I'm going to start sharing my screen and then I'll show you Coach Amaka's ID clients avatar list, which we all have, at least for those of us who are in the class today. We are all in her class and you must have gotten it. But let's just look at it again, because sometimes when you go back and look at that checklist, it will also help you to have a better knowledge or understanding of whom your ID client is. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So the ID client avatar checklist. We have 30 questions, which if you answer, you will be able to know whom your ID client. So we start with the first one. What is the gender of your ID client? And for those of you who have done it before, just still get a biro and a paper and answer these questions. It will help to sharpen and shapen your knowledge and understanding of your ID client, because it will also help you as we go through this class to find out where the icon is. So what is the agenda? Your ID client, remember, is your imagination. The person is, who do you want to reach? Who is your audience? Who do you want to train? Who do you want to educate? Who do you want to entertain? Who do you want to reach with your products? And remember, this is purely for Forever Living products. I'm going to use Forever Living as our case study. So what is the agenda? That's question number 1. Please write it down. Just simply answer this question as it is. Don't try to give yes, but use your imagination. Then number 2, you need to give him or her a name. Okay, so write down the name of your ID client. And then what is the age of your ID client? Remember, your ID client is one person. Don't think about 1 million people now. Think about one person. When you get that one person, then that one person, there are up to 1 million and more of that same one person out there. Remember, the illustrations I always give us. If you enter a bush and you want to use stone to kill a bird, if you carry 20 stones and you're using those 20 stones on 20 birds, you might not be able to get any. But if you carry that 20 stones and you enter the bush and you're stoning only one bird, definitely one out of those 20 will catch that bird. So that's how the idea of the ID client works. So what is her name or his name? Number 4, question number 4. Question number 5, where do they live? Where is that person living? Question number 4, is the person employed or is the person self-employed or is the person both? That's question number 5. Is the person self-employed employed? Is the person working for someone, or is the person doing both? Then number 6, what is their career? What is the business? If they are working for somebody, where are they working? What's their career field? Are they like working in telecommunication, oil, or bank? And then what is their business? What type of business specifically is that person doing? You need to name it. What is the person selling? Is the person selling products? Is the person a consultant or whatever? You need to say. And then number 7 is income level. What is that person's income level? What is the person earning? If he's a businessman, you need to have an idea of what the profit the person makes and takes home is. Or if the person is working for someone, what is the amount of money the person is being paid? The question number 8, is the person married or single? And then 9, does the person have any child, or is the person trying to have any child? And then what are the ages of the person's children? Number 10. Okay, if he has 4 children, you need to lay out the age of those 4 children. And then number 11, what television station do they watch? You need to know that, because why we're asking all these questions is so that you'll be able to know where your ideal clients hangs out, so that you also know their demographics and also know their kind of behaviors, to be able to know how to reach them and the kind of things you should be saying that can attract them. Question number 12, do they spend time online? Do they spend time online? Number 13, if it's yes, say yes, they spend time online. If it's no, say no. Number 13, which social media platform do they use? Of course, you know the social media platform. If it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all the rest, TikTok, right? Then number 14, do they shop online? Do they actually look out for things online, and do they shop online? You need to know. Then number 15, why do they need your product and services? You need to have an idea. Why does this person need your product and service? Then number 16, how likely are they to buy from you? What do you think this person will be able to buy from you? And you need to be very, very sincere with that, because if not, then we'll have to find out why and then give you a solution to that. All right. Number 17, is your product and service a need or a want for them? Of course, a need is different from a want. A need, it's like something, if the person doesn't have it, it will pain them. If the person doesn't have it, life will not go on normal. But a want is something like leisure. It's something like, even if you don't have it, you can do without it. Something that you would want to have, but you don't really need. For example, food is a necessity. Food is a need. But extra, like now you have your work shoe, you now need a brown color of that same work shoe. That brown color one is a want, it's not a need. Okay. Then question number 18, what pain points does your product solve for your ideal clients? And when we talk about pain points, it's like something that is also beyond need. It has now gone from need to painful need. Let me put it that way. Something that is paining the person, that if the person does not solve that problem, it's going to be an issue. Like now, if you look at middle-aged man, some of the pain points they might have is that they are not performing well on bed. And look at some elderly people who are up to 70, some pain points they're having, and it's maybe one like arthritis pain or high blood pressure. Okay, so these are examples of pain points. Then number 19, can your ideal client afford your price? You also need to answer this very, very well, because where you need the answer to this question, it will also help you know what of the forever products you will be emphasizing. Like in Forever, if we talk about stamina, Aji can give stamina, and Aji is about 36,000 naira. B-Polin can give stamina, and B-Polin is about 6,700. So when we now say, can they afford your price? You now know, okay, now they can, but my ideal clients are at the lower grade. So if they have an issue, you should be looking at big polling and not Agi to, recommend for them. Number 20, what type of phone do they use? This is also very important, especially when you're running ads. You need to know the type of phone they're using so that you'll be able to know what to tell Facebook to look for. Are their hair natural or relaxed? Also very important, so that you also know the kind of product to give them and the kind of people they are. Then number 23, what celebrities and influencers do your ID clients follow? You also need to know this. One of the people I was dealing with told me she doesn't know. I said, well, then you don't know your ID clients, and you'll not be able to reach your ID clients if you don't know. So you must know, are they following Mama's wife? Are they following Pastor E? Are they following Reverend Kumuyi? Are they following, whoever they are following? It's very, very important that you know, so that you'll be able to know where to look for them also. Like we'll be teaching you later in our teachings when we talk about how to get organic views and things like that. Then number 24, what are one of or some of their biggest struggles? You also need to know this. This will also help you to know the kind of content to be creating and be putting out there for your ID clients. Then number 25, what football club do they like? All these will help you to know their demographics and the behaviors. Then what DSTV channel is their favorite? Which Nollywood actress is their favorite? What's their religion? Which novel do they read, and do they love to travel? Okay, all this will also help, because of course, when we are looking for customers, we are not just looking for them to end as customers, we're also looking for them as business partners. So you also need to know some of these things about them. All right, so I expect you to you will go through this clients, so you can still watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, you can still go ahead and look at it. That's why I showed it to you one after the, so that you'll be able to look at it again and answer the question one by one. So I'm going to scroll through them again from one. I will give it a few seconds so that you can look at it, make it bolder. So you can pause the video and answer all before you go to the next one. This is 1 to 10, and this is 11 to 17. So at any time, you can actually pause the video, because you need to answer the questions one after the other. Okay, so this is 11 to 17, and then we have 18 to 24. You can pause the video and then answer one after the other. Then this is the last set, which is 25 to 30. All right. So to help again, I would like who is here with us, who can help me. Remember, after you have answered your ID client out on your sheet, you need to now tell it as a story. You need to look at your ID client and tell it as a story. I don't know if anybody here will want to help. Who wants to tell me the story of her ID client in a voiceover? Jennifer.
Okay.
Or who is
Yes,
saying?
coach.
Okay, please, Jennifer, help me. I'll put the question so that it will be easy for you. So help me do a voiceover of your ID client.
Okay. My ID client is a female.
Remember, you're supposed to call her name, not just a female.
Okay. My ID client is Barbara Aigbe. She's a female, and she's 54 years old. She lives in GROA, Benin City. She's a lawyer, and she does business. She do business too. Her income level is about $1.2 million monthly. She's married with 2 kids, and one is 21 and the youngest is 19. What do they watch? They watch American movies on TV. I really don't know those Nigerians and TV stations much. They spend time. She spent time online. As a lawyer, she spent time online, and she uses social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and she uses TikTok too. Yeah, she shop online because she's a busy person. She normally don't have time going shopping, so she also shop online. She need my products and my services because she's in their need of them. And she's likely to buy from me because she needs them for her health. She needs them for her health because she has an issue with her nail. She have arthritis on her nail, and she's also in a menopausal transition. So she needs my products. Her pain points is for her to be in good health, especially with her nail, to enable her raise her kids and be able to follow them up and do all the needful as a wife and as a mother and as a woman that works, as a career woman. Yeah, she can afford my products because she can afford the price because she earn a lot, and she also have her own personal business. Her personal business is clothing. She uses iPhone, the latest iPhone. She have a natural hair. Her hobbies are swimming, cooking, and reading. Yeah, she watches and follows celebrities like Oprah Winfrey. She also follows Nigerian celebrities and influencers too. Her biggest struggles is how she will be able to be in good health and put things right in her home and her kids too. That's her biggest struggles with her health. She loves football clubs. She loves Arsenal. DSTV. She loves one of the channels. I really don't know the names that much. She loves her Nollywood actress that our favorite are Joke Siva and Ngozi Ezionu. She's a Christian and she loves reading novels. She loves reading business novels and also romantic novels.
All right.
She travels a lot because she always goes on holidays with her family abroad.
Very good. Thank you very much, Jennifer. That's
You're
wonderful.
welcome, Coach.
All right. So before we end, because we're just going to end it as simple as it is, and then we'll take the lesson number 2 for this one, which is getting your niche now, so that you will not just be Jennifer zone. I'll run down my ID clients so that you can compare, and then please don't copy. Just make sure that you look inward, you think inward, and get your own ID clients by yourself. Don't try to copy. It's always good for you to be whom you are and know whom you are watching, because you that person, when you're creating content and you're talking to that person, you will talk passionately. You will talk, it's something that you have passion for, something that is you have an understanding, something that you're willing to do without getting tired. That's why it's good for you to know your ID client and just follow that your ID client very, very well. Now, my ID client is Nneka Okafor, and she's 54 years old. She lives in Lekki, Nigeria. She works in a telecommunication company, and she also she imports kitchenwares to sell, as kitchen accessories to sell as her side hustle. She's into telecommunication career, and of course, like I said, importation business of her kitchenwares. Her income level in her business, they pay her 450,000, and in her telecommunication company, in her business, she earns between 250 and 600,000 every month, depending on how sales go for her. She's married and she has 4 children. Her first child is 24 years old. The second one is 22. The third one is 18 years, and her last child is 14 years old. She watches channels television, Dove Dove Media and CNN, and also Discovery Channel. She spends a lot of time online checking out new kitchenwares that have come out, and also checking out people's buying power online. She's on Instagram, social media, TikTok, and she's also in Twitter. She buys a lot of things online. In fact, most of her importation goods come through online purchases that she does before it's been imported into Nigeria for her. She needs my products and services because at this her middle age, she's going on, she's having a lot of changes in her body which she can't understand. So she's really, really feeling more tired than she used to do before. She's having one pain or the other, wakes up with gas in her stomach and things like that. So she actually needs my products and services. She's very likely to buy from me because she's an health enthusiast. She really wants to be at her top form all the time. My products are a need to her, a want, because she needs to be very, very healthy to be able to do this her business online, and she needs her stamina and her brain to really function very, very well. Her pain point is that because of the changes in her body, her hormonal changes, she's beginning to notice that she might be retiring very soon. So she's really looking for a business she can do that will not be as strenuous as waking up every morning to go to work and then doing all these importation businesses because of war in Nigeria. So she's looking for a business that will not need her importing, and she needs good health. She can afford my prices because of her earning. And then she has her husband just bought her Android phone, latest Android phone, Samsung X 22. She has natural hair. She loves going natural. She loves reading. She loves traveling. She loves cooking, and then she also loves meeting people and talking with people. She follows Pastor E.A. Adeboye, Davido Yedebo, Obama's wife, and then she follows some of these Indian actresses. Her biggest struggle now is how she will be able to maintain her standard of living in the next 10 years that she would be retiring. It's really, really a big struggle for her. So she's looking for businesses that will be able to help her maintain this her standard of living without it falling. She likes all the football clubs of her children and husband. In fact, incidentally, all her children are in different football clubs: Arsenal, Manchester, Liverpool, and then Chelsea. So she just loves all of them to make each one of them happy. Her DSTV channel is Dove Media and CNN. And the Nollywood actress that is her favorite is Old School. She's a Christian, and she reads mainly Christian novels, and she loves traveling a lot. In fact, she loves going on summer with her children every year. So that's my ideal client, Nneka Kafo. All right. So do we have any question on this before we move on?
I've heard a lot,
Easy.
No, but it's true. I have to revise my own, because I mean, of course, you as a coach, this is something I did a long time ago. So I really need to revamp it and revise it and bring it up to date. So yeah, thank you for this exercise. It's interesting.
Thank you. So that's coach. Grad coach in social media. Maria, are you okay? Do you have a question? Uche, do you have a question?
I don't have a question, ma'am.
Okay, so You can also redo or check out your ID clients with this. Okay.
So I will do it again, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So our next topic, if we look at what I dropped for us in the chat room earlier on, is getting a niche for yourself. So now, how do you get a niche for yourself? A niche is like, after you've known your ideal client, what and what do you do to be able to know that this is where you should work on your ideal client? One of the most important thing to look out for is the pain point of your ideal client. That's where you need to start. Let us remember that people will always attend to what is paining them more than a luxury or a want. So now that you have listed your ideal client and you now know who your ideal client is, look at that your ideal client and find out what is paining her the most. Remember, and I'm going to ask us this question so that we can all answer and be able to, so that those who are watching the video will be able to understand better. Now, for me, my ideal client is a woman that is 54 years old. And what is her most painful point? Let me put it that way. Or what is she looking for the solution now, urgency. So when you are trying to get your niche down, you must have that mind. That's a word, urgent with you. So for my ideal clients, the urgent niche she has is solving menopausal symptoms. Menopause scattered her whole brain, scattered her whole life. She's not able to have good relationship with her husband again because her husband is complaining practically every day. Yet nobody can understand what her body is going through, not even her husband. This is a woman that used to cling to her husband, stay close to her husband, but now something about her husband just irritates her because of the way the chemicals are going on in her body. So that's her most painful point. And to add to it, the decrease in estrogen is also causing a lot for her. So I niching down after telling you answering the 30 questions and telling you who my ideal client is, her most painful point is this menopausal symptom. So my niche is a 54-year-old woman going through menopause. So that's what my niche is. So with this, my niche, we're going to go into the next class. How do I get content to talk about so that I'll be able to reach this, my ideal client? But I want 3 more people to tell me. Let it not be those that are related to me. Let it be someone with something else that will tell me what her niche is. So you briefly just do something for me. Please, anybody that is coming up, you briefly just read out your ideal client and then you will tell me how you got the niche that you're talking about. Who wants to talk? Pastor Evelyn, Olukemi, Uche, who wants to talk? I'll still show you the ideal client avatar list. So you run through it and you tell me how you niche down. Please remember we are recording. We need to be fast so that we won't take so much time with the record. I want people to be able in 1 hour or 1.5 hours go through this class.
My ideal client is Jumoke, and she's a female. Her age is 54. She lives in Abuja. She's employed and also do small business. Her career, she's a civil servant. Her income is between 100,000 plus. She's married. She has 24. She has 3 kids, 24, 20, and the last one 16. The last one 16. And the last one is 16. And she likes to watch the TV. She spends time online. She watches her social media platform. She goes to Facebook often and she shops online. She needs my product because she has a challenge child and she needs something that can help the child. She's likely to buy the product because the child needs that product. Her pain point is that she wants to boost the child's brain and she wants the child structure to be strong. And also, can afford she can afford the price because she really needs what she needs. She wants a good life for that child. And she has an Android phone and she has the natural hair. Her hobby is reading, listening to Christian sermons, and watch some African magic movie. She follows celebrities like Shola Shobowale and Mami G and co. Then her biggest struggle is how, as a mother that have a challenge child, how do I cope? Because her age is 55, 54 plus 54, and she's getting old. So she wants the child to be able to do things for herself, so that she needs some supplement that can boost the child. That is her biggest struggle. So that when she's old, that child will not be a liability to her. She loves football because her two eldest children love Manju. They are in Manju. So she followed them to watch. She watched TV channels, she watched Dove, she watched MFM channel and some other Christian channel. She follows some Nollywood actress that like Shoba Wale, like Joker Silva, and she's a Christian and she reads novels. She reads Christian novels and also, yes, she travels when they have money. She loves to travel actually. She loves traveling. That's my idea.
Very good. So niche down for us.
So my niche now is she's trying to the niche is she wants she wants to talk about the brain of the child. Because the difference between a special child and a normal child is the brain. Most times, if their brain can really coordinate, if they can have this cognitive, this mobility and this other aspect, if they can get it right, at least if the child can get some things right, she will be able to fend for herself. Because in Nigeria we are not like overseas, so she needs something. That's why she wants to concentrate on the brain of a special child. And at times too, the mother to get tired because when you have a special child, you work more to get a little achievement on them. But because of love and grace that you show this child, you can work. So she wants to really concentrate on the brain. That is the brain. How can you help the child for the cognitive, for the psychomotor, and the other aspects? That's why she wants to niche down to the brain. There are different types of niching to Down syndrome with autism because some special child can have eye problems, sight problems, you can have a mobility problem, and want to niche down to Down syndrome.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate. Okay, so with these two, anybody here or watching this video will be able to know what we're talking about. So first of all, you get to know your ideal client, and then your ideal client, there are so many areas in every ideal client. Like now, you find out that my ideal client and Pastor Evelyn's ideal clients are almost identical, okay? At least they are the same age. They have children. But now, My own ID client, what is paining her most is her own self. That's what is paining her most. Now, that does not mean that my ID client, when I start reaching her with my content, that she will not look for something for her babies. She definitely will look for something for her children. Okay? She will definitely look for something for her husband, her parents. She's going to do that. So that we're telling you to niche down does not mean that the only thing you're going to be selling is just to that your niche, but everything around her, because those are her pain points. But remember, we are saying you need to talk about the most painful point. Now, look at Pastor Evelyn. She's still 54 years. She's still doing petty business and work as a civil servant and things like that. But her most painful point is her child. That is a special child. So you see, that's how these things are different. You can have another person that is 54 years old and also woman having most of these demographics that we talked about the same. But her most painful point might not even be health. It might even be how to keep her home clean. It might even be skin problem. It might even be facial issue. How to make sure that she's not aging and her face is okay. And then if that is your own niche down, then you have to talk about it. So I don't know if I have any question of finding your niche before we go forward. Maria, do you understand?
Yes, ma, I do. I do.
Any question?
No one.
No, ma, not really. We are following.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you that you're following. All right, so that brings us to the end of our second topic for today, and then I'll move on to the third one by showing us also again what we said we'll talk about today, how to get topics and how to create content for your ideal clients. So that's the next thing. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, so get content. The best, or let me not say the best, the fastest place is your Google. Remember, they always say that in the 21st century, you should ask Google. Google has information concerning almost anything. Okay? So for this content creation, I'm going to use my own name so that I'll make it faster for us. So go to Google. Go to Google Drive, and then you're going to ask Google, Google Drive, sorry, to Google search. Then remember that I said my ideal client is a 54-year-old woman who is going through menopausal issue. So once you come to Google, just put menopause. Don't do more than that. When you put menopause, then click on menopause. When you click on menopause, if you look up, you will see where it talks about all news, books, pages, videos, maps, shopping. So you take on all. Remember that I have a class that I have done that I also dropped for you, that I talked about how to create your images. Now, if it's images you need to talk about, there, I showed you that you should click on image. And then simply looking at menopause, you will see it talking about images that show you all about menopause. And this would help you, if you look at it, to also have a fast overview of what menopause is all about. So if you look at this one is saying menopause, symptom causes. So that tells you, oh, there's something, even if you don't really know much about menopause, you know, oh, so there is something called menopause. And if you look, it says menopause and andropause. And that andropause is a man going through menopause. Yes. So that's what andropause is, middle-aged men, what they also go through. If you look, you see that it's not just only women, okay? So like even a man, if the person's niche is a man, he can just be dealing with andropause, okay? So that's, you see many pictures telling you, and this can give you an idea when you want to create your post for your content when you want to go live, all right? So for them, we are dealing with all, because we are talking about content here. We're not talking about Canva creation. You can go and watch that video to show you that. So you now come here. One of the first places you go to, don't avoid the ones that have AD, which is ad. But of course, many people are not doing so much on AD. Then the next place you should go, just go through fast and search out the topmost topics on menopause. You will find out one of it, if you look here, is what is menopause? Okay, National Institute on Aging, telling you briefly what menopause is all about. And it says menopause is a point in time, 12 months after a woman's last period, blah, blah, blah. All right, you just look at feelings, signs, types, symptoms. Okay, treatment depends on severity. So this also tells you something briefly about menopause. But where I want to stop at or talk to us mainly about today is people also ask. These people also ask is a very important place you should always go to look at. People always ask, because that will take the questions people are asking. And remember, you want to call out your ideal client. You want to be able to reach your ideal client. You want to be able to attract your ideal client. You want to be able to educate your ideal client. You want to be able to engage your ideal client, okay? So you need to find out what are people looking for. Now, you will see people also ask, what are the first signs of menopause? Before now, you should have your paper and your biro with you. This is one of the questions that people ask. And I can tell you from experience that what is the first sign of menopause is one of the many people have asked me these questions, okay? Many people. So it should be a topic that you can treat. So what do? You come here, open it up. When you open it up, you say first signs of menopause. Click on it and hold down on it and open in a new tab. Why are you opening in a new tab? You're opening in a new tab so that it can open it out for you and not lose this page where you're searching. You go further again, you see when you open up that first one, more we come up for you, because now Google is beginning to know what you're actually looking for. So it will start opening up things that are related to that your first click that you clicked. Now it has what are the 20 symptoms of menopause, okay? Which is also a very good topic. So you can go to it. It's 20 symptoms of menopause by Mayo Clinic. Note Mayo Clinic, for those of us who are dealing with things related like this, they are very good, okay? So you will click on it and open in a new tab again. Then you see it has opened up more. Now you opened up 20 symptoms. You can see what are the 34 symptoms of early menopause, which is another topic. Then can a woman have an orgasm after menopause? It's a very good topic, okay? So like this, you open it up on a new tab. Now let me tell you what I'm doing now. You can do it for any niche. It will be showing you all these things. What are the top 10 signs of menopause? These are all topics that you can treat. These are all topics that you can treat, okay? And that's how you can get topics for yourself, for your ideal client. Now I've opened up like 5. I now come and open up all my sheets to see where they are, all of them are. So what is the next step? The next step now will be to get content for yourself. Okay. Now remember, we have brought out a lot of topics. You now decide which topic will you treat now. Let me even go to this one. Yes. Again, Healthline is another place you should write down. Anytime you're doing your search and you see that Mayo Clinic or Healthline, always make sure you check out those two. They are very, very good with content. So now, yes, you can have an orgasm after menopause. Here's how. So they've talked about it. I look at it. Okay, that's the topic. I've chosen this topic now to deal with as my first live video that I want to do. Remember that there are so many others I will do. I can't do everything in one day. So all the others, I'm going to do them later. So now that I have chosen this one, orgasm after menopause, what do? I will first call and I'm going to copy what they have written. I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to go to my notes and I'm going to save it on my notes. Paste. Okay, I'll come back again to Chrome, and if you're trying to like right now, try this, okay? Grab some lube, try some direct stimulation, take time for kissing and touching, keep the room cool. Okay, so he's still talking about it. I'll do what? I'm going to also click on it and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to save it again on my notes. And then what else do I do? I don't want to depend only on these people in case they made any mistake. Oh. So what do? I'll come back and search again. And I'm going to now put menopause, orgasm after menopause time. Okay, so I've now put that directly. So I have another person, how to have orgasm after menopause. Can I still have orgasm after menopause? So these ones, I'll still open them up in new tabs because I've niched down and I've already chosen a topic, how to orgasm after menopause. Reader's Digest, decrease response and pleasure. I'll take this. So because I've taken this, I'll come back, open up again to these ones, okay? Sex after menopause, how does it change? All this. So I'll copy all this and I'll put on my notes again. Some of them don't allow you to copy this stuff. So I'll copy this and then I'll put it again on my notes. But right now I'm going to open up another page of my notes. So because it's another one done. So after I've done this, for those of you that have laptop, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and now read and select what you need to talk about. Okay, so let me just use my second note as what I want to talk about. I will go through them and I will have my PowerPoint. Sex after menopause, how does it change? That's one point I would like to talk about. How your sex drive may be affected during and after menopause. I would like to talk about it. So why your menopause symptoms can make great sex more difficult, okay? Then I'll come and check the other one again. So those are the 3 points from there. So I'll come here again and I'll read. So whichever one I like to talk about, I will select them and then I'll put them on as like now. I'll select the sex after menopause. How does it work? Going through menopause, blah, blah, blah. I can select it again, copy, and I'll come back to my new notes and I'll now make it my topic, menopause, and orgasm. Then I'll now put introduction. Then I can now put my section A and then I'll dump this. So if I have this, for those of you who don't have a second device you will use, you can use your notebook and write it out. You use your notebook and write out your points. You would have read it ahead of time. But if you have a laptop or another device, you use this laptop as another device and you hold it, okay, and have your points here with you. So as you have your points here with you, when you finish bringing up your points, you can go back again, choose this next thing you need to talk about here. So how your sex drive may affect, so you can take this again. I'm just doing a sample for you, remember.
Yes, ma'am.
I will dump this. And it's always good for you to read wide. If you read wide, it will help you to talk about what you're talking about very well. So use a look. Okay, I have an idea of this thing. Let me, because of time. Now, as I have finished that, I'm going to take it to a device. Okay, leave it on this device. So that's how to get your content, okay? Then the next thing, our final, I want us to deal with our final because I need to stop this video before it's late. The final point we have for today, if I remember very well, is how to go live. So I'm going to simply show us how to go live. Simple way to go live. Remember, you can make content as live video, you can make content as recorded video, you can make content as still pictures, whichever one. Even what I have here now, even this content, you can still use it as a still picture. What do I do? If I'm using it as a still picture, I'll still go to Chrome and then pick up a picture, go through the images. Okay, see the picture. You can decide to use, remember your ID client. If your ID client is a Black person, use Black people. So I can just put orgasm after menopause for African woman. So if I put it like this now, Google should give me picture of African woman. Can you see? The pictures have changed to Black people. So I can, so that you'll be able to find relevant pictures that your people can look at very well. So I can decide to take this picture now. I'm just trying to, I want to give you how to post. Then I'll now show you how to do live, even though it's live we're talking about today. But for those who may not be able to go live, if yours is only to post pictures, can decide to take, okay, I like this, can decide to take this. Oh. sorry, I don't know what happened. I think it's trying to screenshot. I got bumped out. Hello, are we here?
Yes.
Okay, so I got bumped out in trying to screenshot. I don't know if it's still on YouTube, so I might have to get another YouTube link. Okay, it's like it's still streaming. Oh. It's like it's still streaming. All right, let me.
Yes, it's still streaming.
Ezzy, can you? I don't know how to. I don't know how to cross check if this thing is still streaming. Okay, it's like it's still streaming, but I've done more than that. I don't know if it's still streaming or if I need to, because I got bumped out.
Let me check.
I was using YouTube. I don't know if it's still streaming, so I can just continue.
Let me check.
My phone is always doing this. I don't know another way I can screenshot using my iPhone.
It's still streaming.
It's still streaming on YouTube. Okay,
hold on.
Let me do this. I don't know another way I can screenshot using my iPhone.
Can you hear it?
Okay. Yeah, it's still streaming. All right. So where did I stop? Let me share my screen again. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me share again. Share screen. Okay, so I stopped by trying to screenshot. I'm not going to do that again so that it doesn't bump me out again. But I have my content already, and I can now go and post on my Facebook if I want to use it as still picture by doing my picture on Canva, working on that, working on my content. And remember, you must have an introduction, and in that introduction you talk about what your page is all about. Okay, you talk about what you do, and then you also must at the end have a conclusion, and in that conclusion make sure you have a call to action. What do you want the people to do? Always have something you have in mind. It's either you want them to go to your WhatsApp and chat you on WhatsApp, then you will tell them, if you need more counseling on menopause, chat me on my WhatsApp number. Always make sure you call your phone number, how the people can get to you. And then another thing is, you must bring the people to a decision. You must bring them to a decision point. Most of my video, there is always something I want people to do. And me, I'm a trader. I buy and sell. There must always be something I want the people to buy from me. See that an ebook, or my fitness ball, or my forever products. There must be something. And I always say it in my video. And I always show it to them in my video. Like now, if I'm talking about sex after menopause, I'm going to sell multi-marker here. I'm going to sell royal jelly here. I'm going to sell aloe jelly for lubricants. All right. So when I have my whatever, I can now come on live. So what I'm going to do for us, I think I'll share my screen. I think I'm going to open up my screen, even though I'm not really. I'll put it up anyway. I'm going to open up my video now. So, and then are we seeing me? Cool, let me stop sharing and then we'll be able to see me. I want to try to. Okay, so you're seeing me now. I see your picture now.
I've seen a man with gun.
I know you see. I think I'm facing. Let me put on the light. So you're seeing me now. That's why. All right. So I want to go live using my phone. Okay, remember I have studied my what is it called? I've studied my content, I've read it all around, and I want to go live now. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Now I have my table with me here. This is my table in front of me. And then I'm going to let me see if I can turn the video ahead. Okay, so that's my table in front of me, and that's my phone I'm using to go live.
Now we
Okay.
can't see you again.
Yes, you're seeing my phone.
No.
Are you not seeing my second phone?
Okay, we can see you now.
Okay, so because I
Going
want
up
to
and
show
down.
you how you can go live without any instrument, but this is my instrument for going live now. I traveled with this all the way from Nigeria. Okay. I came with my studio all the way from Nigeria. These things can enter my box. So I have where my phone can stay. I have the light and I have the stand. So anywhere I go with this and I do, and it's not expensive. This travel one
I
is less
have
than.
to.
So you can always travel
My
with it.
husband bought two types.
Okay, but for somebody, sorry, any questions?
This gunman is just covering the screen.
This what?
The gunman.
Gunman is Maria. Maria is on her own. I think it's because something is making noise. Let me unmute her. Let me mute her so that she can leave. Are you seeing me now? All right. So that's my travel tool, but I don't want to use it. I just want to show simply if you want to go live, this is my phone. And with this phone, you can go live. What do? You can stack up books on the table, or if you have pillow or whatever. I'm going to just use simple method to show you that going live is not a difficult thing. Now I've used this pillow to hold my phone, and that's my phone. And I want to go to my Facebook page. Okay, you're looking at me. This is my Facebook. This is my Facebook. I've come on my Facebook now. I go on pages, and then I'm going to choose one of my pages now, and I'll go live on that page straight. This is one of my pages. And as I'm there, remember, I want to go live on that thing I'm training. I will go to post and then go live. Once I click go live now, it will start showing me and I'm going live. Going live is not a difficult thing. It's something everybody should be able to do. Just know that people are looking for you and people want to get information. So you can see my phone now. I will just press on go live. And that's it. So first of all, when I put on go live, when I touch on go live, I'm going to put it has even gone live before I start. No, finish, wait, let me delete it. I want to show you the next thing you must do, delete. If you make mistake, just delete. So I take on post, I click on go live, and then I come here, tap to put description. I'll put my excellent evening, so and so, and then I'll put the title of the video. I'll put the title of this live video is orgasm after menopause. Orgasm after menopause. So I'll still put it. Okay, and then I'll put my phone number like I told you. And then I'm also going to put some other things. I'll write some things. Okay, I'll end up again with contact me. So done. So once you have put done, you can now go live and then you start. So go live. Remember, the live video is on now. So as it's live now, you can see it showing me. So it's showing me already. Okay. Now I will have my notebook beside me here. My palm is standing as my notebook. Okay. Of course, you know that as my palm is here, people are not seeing it because my phone is beside it, but my palm is standing as my notebook. So as I'm looking at my palm, I'll begin to talk. Hello, everyone. How are you? You're welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just putting it off so that you can see what I'm doing. Hello, welcome. Good evening. Today, we're going to be talking about sex after menopause, and we're dealing with how do you reach orgasm after menopause. Okay, thank you for joining me today. My name again is Ngozi.
You're not seeing anything, no.
You're not seeing me. You're not seeing.
You're just seeing your picture.
You see your picture. Is that what you want to show?
Let me see. No, you're seeing. I'm seeing now. Are you not seeing?
I just
Oh, we can see you now.
I'm not seeing it before.
Okay, we're not seeing it before.
Are you sure you're sharing? I don't understand what you're trying to do.
No, I'm trying to show them how to go live, and I'm telling you, put your phone.
Okay, we were just seeing your picture in green before I said it. You now changed it.
Oh, okay, maybe because I went off to look at my slide on my phone, on this phone. Okay. But what I'm saying is that this palm should be where your notebook should be. Okay, see your phone that is doing the video for you, because a lot of us make this mistake. That's why I'm saying it now. It's not good for people to feel you don't know what you're talking about, and for people to know you know what you're talking about. Your eye contact should be looking at them. As I've placed my video here now, it's like facing me, and that's another thing. Okay, can you see this video now is at my head level, and it's as my head level is. If I'm looking at the video, I'm looking straight at the video. I'm not bending down, because when I bend down, people will know you're reading notes. So the same level where your phone is, that's the same level you should put your PowerPoint. I don't know if you're understanding me. Yes, so that as you're looking at the phone, your head will just be moving like this. Okay, which is still okay when you're talking. You can move your head anywhere around like this. But once it drops, people will know that you're trying to read. Or once it goes so way out of that circle of the movement, people will know you're looking at it. So your PowerPoints, your notebooks, your laptop, whatever should be within the level of the eye of your camera. And then you now begin to talk. Remember, start with welcoming people. Even if you don't have anybody there, welcome that person. Welcome. Because people will still look at it. Remember that your life and people are not there with you live does not mean people will not watch it later. So don't make it obvious to the people who are watching later that you are alone. So still make it lively as if people are there. Still greet people, and then go on with your introduction, and then move on with the body. And then as you move on, what do you now do? Remember, there are 5 people you're reaching in this video, or 4 people. The first group of people are those who have the problem, but do not know they have the problem. So you have to talk to them. The second group are those who have the problem. They know they have the problem, but they don't know there is a solution. You have to reach those people to tell them, yes, you have this problem. There's a solution for you. The third group of people are those who have the problem. They know there is a solution, but they don't know what that solution is. So you have to reach those people and tell them that you have that solution and show them what that solution is. But please, when you're starting your video, don't start by talking about your forever products. Start by giving people information. Start by giving people what they need, making them know their problems, making them know the solution. And then you can now bring forth your forever solution to them, to tell them, okay, this is what can solve your problem. And then also the 5th group of people, telling them where they can get that solution, that you're the person, and make it easy for them to get that. And for those of us who are starting, don't make your videos too long so that you will not make too many mistakes. From 15 minutes to maybe like 30 minutes will be fine. All right. So do I have any question? Who did?
It's coming.
Kemi, you're doing well. You're really doing well. Kemi is following your class so well, and
yes, she is. She's trying. Kemi, you've done your video, right? You've done your live.
Yes.
No. I
No,
postponed
you have
it.
not. You postponed.
I watched you now, Kemi.
Not me, no.
Not Kemi. It's Abigail.
It's Abigail.
Abigail.
Yeah, it's Abigail.
It's
Kemi,
Abigail,
Kemi,
not
fine
Kemi.
now.
I will do my own. I've been busy in my office. I'm an office alone.
Okay. The only thing I have, the only comment I would want to make, because it's something said about notes. There's nothing wrong with having notes. So
no, I didn't say they should have notes. I said they should have notes, but they shouldn't be looking so much at it.
Don't look so much, but it's not, there's nothing wrong with that, because I don't want them to feel that they must memorize it. When I see people who try to memorize it, their videos are usually not good.
That's why I said they should put the notes. As I said, they should put the notes where the level of their phone is, so they can read it from there.
And
even
if you tell people that you're reading from your note, there's nothing wrong with that. If you feel comfortable, that's what I feel. My coach,
I've noticed a lot of
notes.
I have noticed that Nigerians want the audience we have. They want to know you as the expert,
to show that you understand what you are saying.
Yes,
I use notes, and I say it all the time. I don't even care.
They want to feel you as the expert. I've noticed that it works better. Yes, it works better when they don't see you looking at your notes.
Okay, I've always had notes anyway. For me,
I have notes. I even have slides.
And I even tell them that I have notes. I even tell them that I did it on my notes. And yes, and I tell them
I don't.
The truth is that let me tell you one thing about live delivery. Live delivery is all about how you make it. If you're confident, it doesn't matter what you do. My coach that has over 1.something million viewers, Jazz audience, she uses notes, she shows it, she says it.
I don't think she's a Nigerian. She's a
Nigerian. She's a Nigerian. Yes, she's a Nigerian. You will know her too. So, I mean, the truth is that confidence is what is most important. Delivery is most important. It doesn't matter whether you're memorizing it or not. If you feel that you have notes and you want to look at them and it makes you more confident, please do. The worst thing is to lack the confidence. Okay? Lacking the confidence is the worst thing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. The truth is that going live is about making mistakes. There's nothing, that's why it's going live. If it's a video that you created and you go and edit it, then it will be perfect. But if you're going live, you're going live. Do you understand? You're going live. And you're allowed to make all the mistakes you like. Laugh about it. It's when you're too serious about it or you feel that, So and this is for the new people, because you see, why a lot of new people are afraid of going live, because they're afraid of so many of these things. That's the problem. They're afraid of so many things. Oh, I can't, I don't know how to, I can't. No, leave it. It doesn't matter. Yes. It is a live conversation. Yes. It's as if to say you're sitting in the room with your friend gisting. Are you supposed to be perfect? No, you're not supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to be perfect. It doesn't stop you from knowing your onions. It doesn't stop you from knowing what you're saying. Let me tell you what it does. Let me tell you the most important thing in going live. The most important thing in going live is telling your story the way you would tell it if you're sitting down with your friend. That is what going live is about. Now, edited videos, I didn't matter, because you edit out all the bad parts and leave only the good parts. And it now looks like it looks perfect. Do you understand? That's the difference between edited videos and live videos. Live videos are just you. Go and watch anybody's video that is live. They don't care. They make all the mistakes, they joke, they laugh, they talk. That's the beauty of live videos. But edited videos, you're meant to edit out the bad parts and leave the good parts. And why I'm saying this is that not that what Ngozi has said is not right, it's correct, but the fear is what makes people not go live. And what is that fear? The fear of being perfect. forget about perfection. Just go live. Just do
I
it.
can make mistakes.
Do you understand? Yes, make your mistakes. Laugh on the live video. If you laugh. Say, this word, I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, okay, let me try. Do you understand? They will laugh with you. They will relate with you that you're human like them. Do you understand? So don't be afraid. That fear is what is keeping us from going live.
Going live.
Last video I didn't know what I was doing. That was the first time Facebook announced it. No, how many people had gone live at that time? But I just went live and, I just winged it. I didn't have anything, I just winged it. So don't be afraid. Don't be too afraid of it. There are some things, yes, you must, try and perfect. Like, what are you going to talk about? What are your bullet points and all that? But every other thing, that's the beauty of live video. Going to a live concert, even if the artist falls down, won't she get up? But if you watch the recorded video, you will never see that part where the artist fell down. It's only the people that went there live that will see it and tell you about it. Do you understand? Because they will edit it out. They want a perfect video, but you will see the artist falling down. If her pant shows that she's fell down, now you go see her. The people at home will see it because they've already edited. Do you get what I mean? But it doesn't mean that she's not going to get up, arrange her skirt again, and continue singing. do you understand what I'm trying to say? So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of goofing up. Just laugh about it, correct yourself, and continue. Don't be afraid. And let me tell you, this issue of, there's something they call, what do they call it now? Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is because people feel that you should be an expert, or you are trying to tell people you are an expert when it's not what you read in school. So don't be afraid of imposter syndrome. It's a real thing all over the world, in Nigeria, everywhere. It's a real thing, So when we talk about,
thank you. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be too long. But I hope you guys understand what I mean, especially for those of you that are new, that have never gone live.
Okay, then. So any other question? I need to blow my ball and go live for my exercise.
Oh, okay, it's true. It's time for your exercise.
I forgot to blow the ball since it's
no. Is that what is making this noise?
Yeah. All right, then. Any other question?
No question. Just to say thank you to you, to practice it, and I believe I will perfect it. Every one of us has got. Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much. God
taking
bless you.
you need to take.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Amaka and Coach Ngozi.
Can you please help me go through again and see if it has dropped in your account? Because I really need to do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me check again. Yeah, don't worry, you can reach me on WhatsApp now. Don't you have my WhatsApp number?
No.
I only get email, so it does not drop as fast as.
All right then. So I'll close this meeting, and I can send you Ezi Amaka's number. All right then. All right. Thank you, Ezi.
Thank you, Mommy Ngozi.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Everyone that joined today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
God bless
Thank
everyone.
You.
Bye.
Bye.